Welcome back to another video, gentlemen. Today's video is titled, Your Desire for Instant Pleasure is Ruining Your Life. Now, before I dive into the video, make sure that you like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for the support recently, guys. We are well on our way to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you to every single one of you that has shown love and support and comments on every video. You know, I read every comment, I try and reply to every single one. So thank you so much for showing that support, guys. So, your desire for instant pleasure. What do I mean by that? Well, we live in an era today that's just everything's right in your face. Have it easy, fast food, pornography. You don't need a real woman. Just bust a nut over this one, 5 minutes. All right, well, you know what I'm talking about. Everything is done fast. And guys are choosing the easy way of experiencing pleasure instead of delaying the gratification for a future date. See, delayed gratification is something that you guys need to embrace. Because anything that really gives you pleasure in abundance in the short term is usually not good for you in the long term. Right? Fast food, delicious, prepared, 10 minutes, go in there. Right, it tastes fucking amazing. But you feel like shit right after. When you're eating it, it feels amazing. You're tucking into that burger, it feels great. But then afterwards you're like, what the fuck was I doing? And the scary thing is a lot of guys go through that day to day. Guys go to fast food places every day, or they eat out, or they get Deliveroo, you know what I'm saying, sent to their address every day. And it becomes a habit for them. And then years go by and they find it hard to shake off because it's become part of their day-to-day routine. Right? But ask every single one of those guys that drinks a bottle of Coke a day, one of the 2-liter bottles, ask them how they feel. And they're gonna tell you they feel like shit. And most of them look like shit. Hairline receding, huge belly, right? And they look grey. I don't know how to explain it, but they look like they're lacking blood, like they've got no blood in them. They're pale because of all the shit that it reflects on the external. Anyways, this is becoming a fitness video. But the point is this, gentlemen. In the moment, it feels amazing. You're digging in. Great. But later on in life, you're going to pay the consequences. Because when you start to pack on some pounds, 5 kilos, 10 kilos, 20 kilos, to get rid of that, it's not going to take a week. To undo the damage, it's going to take a long fucking time. Sometimes years for some people. You know, those people that are like 300-400 pounds, they don't lose that weight quick. It's several years of grueling work, extremely strict nutrition. And the case goes also for people that watch porn on a daily basis. It's easy, it's free, you're watching supermodels getting railed, everything is lovely in your eyes, and then sooner or later your dick stops working. You can't get it up. Erectile dysfunction comes knocking. And there you are. Your real relationships now have suffered as a result of that instant gratification, that instant pleasure that, oh wow, you're busting a nut all over yourself. I mean, you're watching all these girls. It feels great in the moment, but now you're paying the consequences for the long term. Some of you guys can't get it up. Some of you guys finish too soon in 10 seconds. Because you're so accustomed to a specific way of arousal. And when you are in a real life situation, you lose control. And that's the damage of choosing instant pleasure over long-term pleasure. How do you experience long-term pleasure? By delaying things. By choosing the hard way, not the easy way. What's his name? Les Brown, one of the world's best motivational speakers. He says, if you want your life to be easy, do what is hard. And if you want your life to be hard, do what is easy. Right? So if you want to experience real satisfaction, you abstain from the easy shit. The porn, the fast food, abstain from that. And your life will be one full of satisfaction. Great sex in real life. You'll look great because you eat great. Yes, you're not eating delicious burgers every single day. And to be quite honest with you, fast food burgers are shit in my opinion. Right? But that's another topic. But because you're abstaining from all that, you have a great physique. And here and there you can tuck into some fast food. I'm not saying that you can never eat it. It's just as a philosophy, as a way of life. You shouldn't be living that way all the time. So because you're living a life of discipline, you're in great shape, you're more attractive, you feel good about yourself, more self-esteem, you attract a good-looking woman into your life, you guys have great sex, everything's amazing. And that's because you chose to do the real work. Instead of living in a world of just consuming instant pleasure like it's just crack cocaine, you're deciding, you know what, I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna do things the right way. I'm gonna get in the gym, work my ass off. I'm gonna choose pain. I want you guys to choose pain. Fall in love with the pain. You know, when you get that mad pump in the gym, sometimes it's so uncomfortable. But choose that pain. Alright? When you have the urge, you want to grab your meat and you want to go for it for 3 hours, get out. Get out the house. Some of you guys, you're like, oh, I don't really like being outside so much. Get out. Because otherwise you're going to start grabbing your dick and you know what happens after that. Gallons all over the place. Okay? So get out the house. Go for a drive, man. It helps me. Going for a drive, windows down, music playing, everything's lovely. Right? So get out, man. Choose a disciplined life. This is an important lesson, guys, because there's millions of men, and what's scary is that there's a lot of guys right now in their 20s that are just living a life of constant pornography, constant fast food, and it scares me to think where these guys are going to be in 20, 30 years. If not dead, by the way. But, you know, where are they going to be 30 years from now? After decades of poor habits, of choosing temporary immediate pleasure over long-term satisfaction. Where are they going to be? Alright, so think about that, guys. Whenever you're about to fuck around and drink alcohol, and you notice you've been drinking alcohol for 3-4 days in a row, you got to stop, man. Or ordering fast food 3-4 days in a row. Because remember what I said earlier, to undo the damage, it's going to be a long fucking way back. So be very fucking careful. Think about the choices that you make. And always ensure that you have the end in mind. You know, think about yourself when you're 60. You know, your daughter's about to get married. Do you want to be a healthy father who's going to be there at the wedding with everyone, having taken care of his health throughout his life? You know, has his hair, looks excellent, you know what I'm saying? Takes care of his appearance? Or are you going to be someone that just looks like he's just ready to die? You know, because I see a lot of guys in their 50s and 60s and they look like they're just, you know, ready just to jump into the ground. Bury me, guys, I'm done. They just look finished. And 50 to 60, you know, it's not as old as we think it is. You know, you still have another 20, 30 years to live from that age. But a lot of them have significantly reduced the quality of their life because they chose immediate pleasure early on in their 20s, 30s and 40s. Okay, it will fuck you up, guys. So hopefully this video helps. If it does, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.